What's up, everybody? This is the Booch, and welcome to the latest episode of the WWE 2K25 Booch'S Myrise journey. Today, we are now going to take our trip through Monday Night Raw. As you guys know, I've been drafted to Monday Night Raw, and then I was jumped by some random guy in a mask. Well, now we're going to get to the bottom of this situation as I navigate my way through Monday Night Raw and see all the choices I have to make and any surprises that might come our way. So without any further ado, we're going to jump into the 2K25 Booch'S Myrise journey.
Booch'365 made history as the first overall pick of the WWE Draft, WWE Raw, and Scrap Daddy got a good one. Larden, you can't ignore it. The new era has begun. Okay, Triple H sent me a DM. We're looking into what happened as we take our talent safety seriously. Definitely not how we operate around here. We have it handled, though. So stay positive and focus on what's next. Alright, now it's time to go talk to Adam Pearce, our new boss.
First of all, I'm sorry about what happened out there. We're working with the authorities to get to the bottom of it, but Hunter says it seems like it was just a random, unstable individual.
Is this how things are handled over here on Raw? Maybe I would have been better off staying on SmackDown.
I assure you that's not the case. You're in good hands with us.
So if it was a random person, what was with that stuff on the Tron?
I wouldn't assume the two things were connected. Could have been unrelated technical difficulties. Either way, I don't think it's anything to worry about. Better to focus on the positive and move on.
Pay no attention to the crazed masked attacker. Understood.
I'll set up a match for you next week on Raw, and it'll be against a local competitor you'll be sure to dominate. After that, no one will be talking about what happened tonight.
Well, here's hoping, because right now, that's all anybody's talking about is me getting attacked by this Larden guy. So now we got CM Punk and Troy Simpkin. Ah, this guy. This is the gooner that I was talking about before with The Miz. Well, let's talk to Punk first.
Hey, you alright? Not how I imagined draft night going, but we've both seen stuff like this in WWE before. On to the next thing, right?
Listen, I know management wants us to brush things like this under the rug, but I'm not sure it was a one-time event. Besides, how does some random person get access to the Tron?
That's what I said.
Look, if I were you, I'd keep your head on a swivel. I'm just speculating, but this could be the start of something bigger.
Let's see here. To agree or not agree? That is the question. I agree.
I agree. I'll be ready if and when something happens again.
Yeah, I can't not say that. Let's go to the match. Tune in next week when the first overall WWE Draft pick, Booch'365, makes their Raw debut. What? Whoa. What? Can't you put his? I swear to God, I hope they did this as a default answer in case it was a guy or a girl in here, because I don't do that they, them shit. I do not have they, them pronouns. Let me make that very fucking clear. I don't do that they, them shit. I am a he. I don't even use pronouns because I'm a normal fucking human being. We ain't playing that fucking shit, not in here.
And here comes tonight's sacrificial lamb.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 260 pounds, Adrian Bob!
Hey, I remember this competitor. We wrestled at the same state fair in the early 2000s. Man, that was a great night for me.
Wow, does that mean you actually won a match?
No, I lost, but later that night, I went on a ride at the same fair, and it was amazing. It flipped you backwards and forwards and random, seemingly defying physics. Then the next morning, I woke up, and I discovered the Saxonation.
This explains so much.
The sad part is I've worked state fair shows. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a state fair show coming up that a certain individual is probably going to want me to try and work. But unless he's willing to pay, I ain't willing to play. That's all I'm going to say about that.
It's great to hear the crowd give this superstar the reception he deserves, especially after what happened last week.
Absolutely, Saxon. That unexpected attack might have spoiled his draft night, but tonight he's got a chance to make his own lasting impression. A new era for Raw, and it's top draft now.
This man is no stranger to a WWE arena, but it's got to feel different stepping into the ring for the first time as the #1 overall draft pick.
I'm sure it does, Byron, but now that the bell's rung, he's not the #1 pick anymore. He's a superstar on Raw who's got to fight and compete just like anyone else. And he's got a target on his back now. If he doesn't prove he can live up to his reputation, no one's going to care where he is drafted. Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Jeez.
Pulled away. God. Was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. Was only thinking about dominance. Oh, and a stomp right to the back.
All right.
I think he really felt that one.
Yeah, but I don't think he's all too worried at this point in the match. Lock it up. That gets your attention.
Clothesline, so effective. Ooh.
And now placed in the corner.
Clothesline in the corner. Heading to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. Adrian looking helpless to every attack. Yeah, Buck's got to slow down this assault.
Sky high.
All the way. What impact. Follows up. Shoulders down. 2.
What a resounding victory here tonight for the #1 pick.
I agree.
There we go.
That was pure domination. The hell? Not this again.
It's the same attacker from the draft.
Where's security? Come on. I guess he's taking matters into his own hands.
Good. I'm sick of this.
And this time, they're not getting away.
The masked assailant is regretting this now.
They might not be masked for much longer.
Is that Tony D'Angelo from NXT?
Not surprised with his track record. We're going to go to commercial while we sort this out.
Wow. So Tony D, the Don of NXT. This Paisan wanted to fight a fellow Paisan. How do you do me like that, man? How the fuck do you do me like that? You know what? I'm gonna cut your fucking balls off. I'm gonna shove them up your fucking ass. I'm gonna fucking bury you. I'll put ice picks in your fucking eyeballs. I'll cut you into sandwich pieces. I'll send them to your fucking family so you eat them for dessert. You got that? You fucking Mama Luke. Ba Fangul, I'll fucking kill him.
That's enough! Sit down and stay there.
What are we gonna do with him?
We're going to get some answers. We're going to get them right now.
You have no idea.
Normally I'd have a clever one-liner response. We'd maybe go back and forth a bit. It'd be a hoot. But it looks like I've got to be both good cop and bad cop. And bad cop says, start talking.
The new era has arrived.
Now, what do I want to know? Why he targeted me, or if this is about the draft? Let's go with target.
I know you're known for these types of attacks, but why did you target me? Jealous that I was the #1 pick and you weren't even drafted?
It's not always about you. It's about us. Them, all of them.
So, do I want to find out who them is, or who messed up the Tron? Now, I'm more concerned with who is them.
Who is them? Your goons? The family?
Lardan.
I think I've had about enough. We'll settle this when you face me in a match next week. Now get this attention-seeking mafia wannabe out of here!
I meant what I said. Talent safety is a top priority in WWE, so I apologize that we weren't able to stop Tony D'Angelo before he assaulted you again. But you will get your hands on him in a match. Then management will deal with him accordingly, and this will all be over. Alright, time to have a little chat with CM Punk.
So you got the bad guy, huh?
Looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
So, do I agree with CM Punk, or am I convinced this whole thing is over? Well, I'm pretty sure it isn't, but I want to go against the grain on this one. I'll just assume this is all over.
D'Angelo's just a make-believe hitman, and now we got him. I'm going to take out my frustration in the ring, and that will be it. It's over.
Well, I hope you're right, but I think the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
Yeah, I thought I'd try something different there. Like, oh, I think so too. There might be more to it, but I want to know. Because I'm intrigued to see where this goes. Like, am I going to be leading against the mutiny? Or am I going to be like the secret member of the mutiny? Because I wouldn't put it past them to do that. Because you got to remember one thing. And that is, sometimes in a storyline, they'll put you in situations you never thought before. Because in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, I believe, it was when Teddy Long got hit with a car, and there's two different storylines. And in one of the storylines, you're the guy that ran him over. Now, in another storyline, I believe it was Chris Jericho that ran him over. That's if you go the ECW route with it. But otherwise, you're the guy who did it. So they might be me. I might get the option to be the leader. And I might take it. I'm intrigued. It's official. Next week on WWE Raw, Booch'S 365 will have a chance at revenge against Tony D'Angelo. Larden, revenge will be had. Mark for life. I have so many theories about this Larden account. Tesla-tastic. Me too. This is getting interesting.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at
Grinding spree. Cheap followers, stream boo, remove the space. Yeah, I'm not interested in spam stuff, so go to hell.
It looks like he's determined to put an end to Tony D'Angelo's attacks once and for all.
I'm sure he is, Saxon. This is a true grudge match. D'Angelo messed with the wrong guy here.
No one will survive. There we go.
The mask is off, the gloves are off, and any moment will be off too.
The dawn of WWE has arrived.
And his opponent, representing the family, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Messing with Tony D can be a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, the Don is tough as nails with plenty of street smarts.
Yeah, he's Italian, so am I. He's got a wrestling background, so do I. He's the leader of his family. To an extent, so am I.
Tony D'Angelo,
At least my Booch'S family, anyway.
To take business into his own hands because it's a family business. And tonight, Tony shows the world that business is good.
Because technically my grandpa's still alive, so technically he's the patriarch.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage. D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
What a counter by Tony.
Wrench in the arm. Man, what a clothesline. Elbow drop. Piercing. Boom. All tied up now. Strong shove there. Clothesline. He's pumped up, and so is his crowd.
Making his way to the top here.
From way up. Double axe handle. Oh, D'Angelo anticipated that.
There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move.
Boom, running it. He's doing it.
Going for the pin. Early kick out, referee right on top of the action.
Not enough pressure on the pin.
Caught in a bad spot. Lands face first.
Caught with a punch. Oh. Power slam. Good night. Look at this. Just stop after stop after stop.
You can feel the resentment building with each stop there.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Producing a trampling. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Oh, he saw it coming.
He's finally able to slow down all those incoming attacks. And this moment could be what jump-starts his comeback. Power slam. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that. Timed his defense perfectly.
Blow after blow, he's on continuous assault.
Time for some quick thinking on his part. Neck breaker.
And right into the pin.
Uh-oh.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down. Short jabs to the rib cage. Those are agonizing. Hoisted over into a suplex. Hoisting their opponent. Oh,
Fisherman's Buster. Already he's taken on some damage.
and Tony D living up to his reputation, sending a direct message there. Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here. Watch out.
Off the mark with that one.
Vicious, downright savage club right there. And his body is still the focus of the attack.
Driven down. Going up to the turnbuckle here. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh, look at. Boom, what a punch.
Big splash. Oh, it's coming. D'Angelo down, and he might be
Goes
out.
for the pin.
Yes!
More than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about. Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on? That's certainly Gigi Dolan. Trick Williams from behind. What is happening? And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion. And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene. Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pierce goes down, too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed, too.
This is insane. Please, somebody, anybody, do something. We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally. You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. Bayley and KO bonus? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy. It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Okay, so the NXT people are the ones holding the mutiny. I get it now. So it's basically NXT people against main roster people. So Raw and SmackDown are kind of going to have to unite against fucking NXT. And of course, the video game is just like the real WWE, where apparently the girls are beating up the guys and the guys are not giving receipts to the females. God, I hate this hypocrisy. It's what turned CM Punk into CM Pussy. At WrestlePalooza, I mean.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge.
After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H.
As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to believe. So, I'll keep my head on a swivel right now.
I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though.
I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from...
the Indies, a rival promotion, MMA. Alright, this might be another one of those count moments, so let's do it. Eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And for those of you that may not know, I did 38 because that's how old I am currently. And we landed on MMA, so let's go with that.
They're from MMA.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We used to train together, we used to date, we grew up together. Okay, we are going to do another 38 countdown, so let's go. As you can see, the eyes are closed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Alright, we used to train together. Cool.
We used to train together for years. You spend that much time with someone, putting your health and safety in their hands, you know you can trust them.
Alright, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
NXT Mutiny. No more hiding in the shadows or playing third wheel. NXT Mutiny is here. You wanted a new era? Well, now you have it. And tonight was just the beginning. We have numbers, including top stars from the so-called main roster. We are the main roster now. At Braun Breaker, I stand with NXT Mutiny. At Finn Balor, so do I, and I know Archer of Infamy and JD McDonough do too. Hashtag NXT Mutiny. Io Sky, NXT Mutiny for life. Kevin Owens. NXT has been the lifeblood of this company, only to be pillaged every year in the draft, and then its stars watered down for the masses. But this mutiny changes everything. We will not stop until we are the only brand left standing in WWE. Becky Lynch. First of all, I'm an NXT alumni who does not support this mutiny. But Triple H, you going to say or do something about this? So, as we know, Braun Breaker, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, JD McDonough, and Io Sky are now standing with the mutiny. Becky Lynch is still on Team WWE. Alright, now we got social media. Kevin Nash. Oh boy, we're going to have a lot to cover on the podcast this week. Shawn Michaels. I've been working behind the scenes at NXT for years now. I supported many of these superstars along the way, but I do not support this NXT mutiny. I know Triple H will handle this sooner than later. Larden, we were right in front of you this entire time, hiding in plain sight. You just needed to change your perspective. From a different angle, Larden can be Orlando, where this movement started. Now mutiny will finish it. Tony D'Angelo. I might not have been drafted, but I was picked first overall to kickstart the mutiny. Make no mistake, this is my new family. John Cena. I've seen this type of thing before when I was a victim of the Nexus attack years ago. It's dangerous, and I fear for what's to come. I was sick of waiting for a call-up. Thanks to Bayley and Kevin Owens, all of NXT just got a call-up. Mutiny. JC Jane. As one half of the intergender NXT Unity Tag Team Champions with Lexis King, we are innovators, creators of change. Tonight, we change WWE forever. Mutiny. Did I mention I really hate JC Jane? Alright. Let's continue the story. Hope you're doing okay after all of that. Just want to let you know that you have my full support. Raw and SmackDown will come together to stop this mutiny dead in its tracks. So at the very least, Nick Aldis is backing us up.
Alright, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the conclusion of this episode of the 2K25 Myrise journey, and holy shit, a lot went down. So it turns out Tony D'Angelo was the masked man, and it turns out this mutiny is involving current and former members of NXT. We've got Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, Kevin Owens, Bayley, Gigi Dolan, list goes on and on. There's a lot of people involved here. Apparently CM Punk has now become an ally to us, so we're going to be working with CM Punk throughout this ordeal. And apparently somebody else is going to be coming in that apparently the Booch knows. And it's somebody that we used to train together, and obviously is a former MMA person from the choices I made. Because again, I did everything, roulette, luck of the draw. That's how these things were chosen. So that's why the decisions were made that were made. Although the used to date together thing was kind of odd. So that, of course, begs the question, is this person that's going to be coming in a woman? Or are they trying to insinuate and imply that my character is gay? And if that's the case, then I have an issue with this 2K25 game, because I don't want no woke shit in my video games. That's just not cool, does not sit well with me. So I'm assuming some female might join us, and we'll talk more about that in the next episode. So until then, make sure you guys follow us on all of our podcast platforms. Link is down in the description box below. Follow us on our social media platforms. Link will be down in the description box below. And of course, as always, hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to be notified so you never miss another episode of Booch'S WWE 2K25 Myrise journey, as well as other additional Booch'Cast YouTube content. We'll talk to you guys next time. Until then, pizza, baby!